What's up, everybody? Matt Hatter welcomes you back to the channel. Today we are checking out KT Crackah, The Moment, official audio. It's got a deep message right here on the beginning screen, but we'll get to that in a second. This comes off the Google document request form, so if you have anything you want to see us react to, make sure you check out that Google form in the description box. Super simple to use, and it is the only guaranteed way to get your reaction requests put on the list. There's free reactions and priority reactions. Free reactions are done first come, first served. Priority reactions get bumped to the front of the line, and they are the next reactions to get put on the channel. So I hope you brought your cup of tea and just a side of crazy because we are all mad here. I hope you sit back, you relax, you enjoy this trip down the rabbit hole. As always, if you enjoy the content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications. That way you get notified when we drop new content and you become part of the Hatters family. We're trying to regrow the family. If you're new to the channel or have just refound the channel, we got hacked and lost everything, so we're trying to regrow, and we cannot do it without your help. So if you like that content, consider joining the family. But this message says, if you have ever considered suicide, suffered from depression, or felt like no one is there for you, then please listen till the end of this song. KT's trying to get us in our emotions already. So, are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about the moment when I lost my faith. Every second that is passing, how I made it waste. How I needed therapy, cause my mental state suffered from depression. I was in a fucked up place. The pain I dealt with on the daily made me who I am today. But back then it didn't stop my blade that I...
You really had to throw the violins in there, KT? I'm gonna look you dead in your soul. You had to throw those violins in there? I like the aggression and the emotion you have in your lyrics. Or your vocals. I'm going to run it back just to make sure that I can pick up on everything.
Let's talk about the moment when I lost my faith. Every second that is passing, how I made it waste. How I needed therapy, cause my mental state suffered from depression. I was in a fucked up place.
We've all been there. Depression, anxiety is something that I personally deal with. The biggest piece of advice that I could give to absolutely anybody is do not be afraid to ask for help or go seek help. It does not mean that you're a weak person. It means that you're strong enough to realize that there's something wrong and that we all fall down. We all fall down, and sometimes we need a helping hand to get us back up. It doesn't mean that you're a weak person.
I needed therapy, cause my mental state suffered from depression. I was in a fucked up place. The pain I dealt with on the daily made me who I am today. But back then it didn't stop my blade that I scraped on my wrist. It's a twist in the plot that I didn't follow through. I never knew how many people really cared. I know it now, it wasn't fair to be so damn selfish, helpless, when I've been known to be selfless. But the pain I never shed until the day I physically felt it. Dear family, it was never your fault. When you called me on the phone, my heart was at a halt. I heard your voices crying, no stops, asking if you're not good enough, and you blamed yourselves. But it was only me, not you. I love you guys to death, but you won't ever be the cause. I was lost for a long time.
Ooh, getting deep. I love you guys to death, but you'll never be the cause. Obviously, the family called him, and he wasn't answering, and they were, doing that. Why? What happened? Were we not good enough? Were we not there for him? And he's like, it's not you. It was me. It was stuff that I was going through at the time. Whew. This one's deep.
I love you guys to death, but you won't ever be the cause. I was lost for a long time, bullied all my life. There were many lies and rumors, and it fractured my mind. I was also dealing with the worst breakup I've ever had. We was fighting back and forth, it was really bad. Seasonal depression, she was always really sad. And she lost her feelings and I was really mad. I couldn't take it anymore, so I broke it off. Felt like sinking to the floor, but when I broke it off, her feelings rushed back to attack. But I couldn't trust it, cause it happened before. days to rush back towards me. The wonderful dreams I couldn't ever change felt like yesterday, but it's further than it seemed. I saw the moment when I lost my first tooth. I saw the moment when it snowed in June. It's true, I saw the moment when I was in my youth, then graduated preschool. It was cool. I saw the moment when I met my best friend, and I saw the moment finally got a girlfriend. I saw the moment when I got a drum set. These are memories I would cherish until I'm at the end. I saw the moment when I met my first love. I saw the moment when I wrote my first song, good God. And the moment when I hugged my mom and dad. Looking back at the past, it's out of love. The point I'm making is the mind is amazing. From the moment I was fading, I couldn't embrace it. So I put the blade down, I've had a good life, so why would I waste it? Why would I waste it? Why would I waste it? Why did I try to waste it? Why would I waste it?
Wow. There's more to life than you think. If you feel the way I did, then remember this. Someone cares. Kyron Tuller. There's always somebody that cares. Even when you're in your darkest moment, you think that there's nothing else out there for you or no one can help you. There is someone that is willing to stop and make time for you or listen to your story. I know I would rather listen to your stories than to hear about your passing. It's an old saying, but it's so true. I would rather be the person that took a little bit of time out of my day just for you to vent and get stuff off your chest than it is, to make you feel a little bit better than to know that, someone reached out or someone felt that they didn't have anybody to reach out to. That's just absolutely heartbreaking. We're going to finish this off. I'm pretty sure it's just this end title screen. Album dropping soon. Far From Home. Okay, KT Crackah. I know why you did it. I'm just not sure how I feel about it. The whole song structure, obviously, that there was no hook, and I don't know. I kind of wish you would have put something in there. There was a lot of space in the middle, but I can understand with the nature of the song and the messages that you were putting why the space was in the middle. It's just kind of like that moment right before everything happens. There was far too much emotion in this song for this to be something that you just wrote. So this is obviously something that you truly dealt with and something that you went through. And it's an amazing story, and I cannot thank you enough for putting your story out there, because there are people that suffer from depression and anxiety and other, mental illnesses that torment us every single day. And even knowing that we're not the only ones that go through it is a little bit helpful. So I cannot thank you enough for putting your story out there. The only critique I have is I really wasn't a fan of how the song structure was. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 hats. You guys have to let me know what you would rate it down below. Let KT know what you think of this song. And drop a green heart down in the comments section to show that you're here for somebody. Or that, you've been to the place to where KT's been. And many other people have been, to where you think that, that's the end of your road, but your story is still continued. This one was definitely deep. It was definitely emotional. KT, I give you a huge credit for putting this out. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But like I said, guys, let me know what you would rate it down below. Drop some green hearts down below. Go check out my man KT. If you're new to him, make sure to go over to his page. Subscribe to him as well. The link to this video will be in the description box. Also in the description box, you're going to find all my information, all the ways you can follow me on social media, all the ways that you can support the channel. If you want to become a Patreon member and get a shout out in the videos, which reminds me, we need to shout out Frank Warner and Fred Barnes for being our Patreon supporters. Huge shout out to you guys, and we thank you for your continued support of the channel. But if you've stuck around this long, you, my friend, are as mad as the Hatter, and for that, I am going to give you this code. The code is going to be 4522. Drop that code down in the comment section. It lets me and everybody else know that you are part of the Elite Squad. You watch the entire reaction video, and it truly does help out the channel more than you guys even realize. And I appreciate you guys more than I can even explain in words. And you know how much I struggle with words as it is. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the Mad Hatter signing out. Until next time, Hatters, take care of yourselves and each other. As always, we will see you in the next video.